Hi, all chess goodies, and welcome to day 2 of my journey to top 100 chess players in the world. As you can see, my rating currently is 2,299 points in Rapid, and yesterday we gained 9 Elo points, so that's great. And today we are gonna play 2 Rapid games as well. So yeah, let's go there. Let's play and let's see if I can get a pairing. And all right, we have a pairing. So let's start with e4. Let's see what the response will be. All right, e5. Yesterday I went for the Scotch Gambit, but this time we have Petrov's defense or the Russian defense. So let's grab that one on e5. Now let's go back. So no Stafford Gambit like that, and now I can go for knight f3. This is called the Nimzovich attack, where the plan is to castle queenside and go for a kingside attack. And that's exactly what am I gonna go for. Now it a bit depends whether I want to put the bishop, but I might want to wait a bit. I can just develop the queen to d2 because that's a move that I will play no matter what, basically. And only then I can decide where to put my light squared bishop. And then start attacking with h4, g4. Now opponent is going for the queen side as well. But I think that I should be a bit safer there. But it all depends, you know. Alright. That's interesting. I guess I can play h3 now. Well, not h3, a3. h3 is over there. Obviously. Alright, we see knight to c6. Guess the bishop could be very nice on this diagonal. It could. Although at the same time I want to put it here, and after h6, I might want to sacrifice the bishop. That seems quite good as well. And maybe even better, so let's put the bishop on d3 for now. Alright, I'm gonna castle along. Am I? Then this. Can I sack the exchange? Maybe. Maybe I can. It depends. Alright, let's castle along anyway. Maybe this is a bit of a thing. Maybe bishop e2 back. Yeah, this might be a bit annoying though, but alright, my opponent doesn't go for it. So what can we play now? I would just go forward with the pawn. That seems pretty reasonable to me, and now this is not really possible because I would attack the queen at the same time. So that's fine. Now if h6, I would definitely want to calculate sacking the bishop. But now I'm thinking just h6 by myself. Yeah, h6 by myself. g6 is gonna come, I guess. Yeah, it does. But now, yeah, I just gotta get my queen on this diagonal and it's game over. It's easier said than done, but still quite a nice checkmating square over there. But yeah, fine. If I take queen recaptures, and then what? How about getting the knight? Getting the knight to d4. It doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, let's do that and let's see what can we get from it. Now I'm threatening to take the bishop, yeah, right? And now I can choose. I can also capture the knight first, because then there's this threat of capturing the bishop with check. Or I can just recapture the bishop with the queen or with the pawn. Not sure what's the best move here. It's not so easy. It's not. Because this, and B file is open. But am I scared of it? I might be. I might. The knight comes to e5, and that's quite a problem. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm gonna take the risk of opening up the B file instead. Yep, that's what we get. Now I wanna claim this diagonal. That's the threat, so maybe c5 is a move here. Might go for c4, because then this. Yeah, I have to get b2 under control while fight for this diagonal. Also, f4, f5 is a nice pawn push. But yeah, now it is for him. He wants to attack on the b file, I guess. And for me, I want to push f4, f5 and checkmate him on g2. Maybe c4. I definitely don't want to get queen a2. But c4 looks nice. I can get the queen there. Get the queen to c3. And the bishop to d4. Alright, so now I cannot get bishop to d4. They should be able to push the f pawn. There should be nothing against that. Maybe I can go for a queen trade, maybe. But I'm not sure if that's good enough. Also, like this maneuver. There are a lot of ideas. There most certainly are. But okay, let's do that. Also, I can maybe cover it with c3 and then get the rook to second rank. But this is definitely a double-edged position. It is. Do I need to keep the rook on the H file? I don't think so. I don't think I do. Let's centralize both of the rocks. And then now I might be able to move the bishop somewhere. Probably zigzag it like this to claim that diagonal. Although getting the queen there without the possibility of countering the queen with his bishop would be better, but yeah, having bishop on that diagonal is also great. It doesn't end the game, but it most certainly is a better placement for the bishop, at least slightly, because the bishop on e3 also doesn't look that bad. But I definitely think that it could be better. it could be better placed on c3. Can't I just grab that pawn? I know that this pawn is hanging as well. Then I might get an h-file open. But I just want to grab that pawn. Because it's most certainly possible. It is. Also, maybe this push? Honestly, f5 looks the best. It seems the best. Yeah, it is a temporary pawn sacrifice, I think. This is gonna count as this, but then with rook f1 I can get the pawn back. There is no way to defend. And bishop is quite bad over there. Yeah, we see queen coming to f6 and actually attacking, threatening nasty, almost checkmate there. So we gotta stop that for sure. And I guess with pawn to c3, even though I don't like that move, I don't like it. Oh, this is a thing that I missed. Maybe that was simply more accurate. But still, we are holding. Yeah, that was a move that I very much expected. So that means I'll have to get my rook to second ring on the next move after the rooks will double up on the b file, most certainly. Yes, they do. So now which rook? It depends. It can depend a lot. And I don't know. I shouldn't waste much time. I know that I just have to guard that b2 pawn. And then g5 push is definitely my plan. Also, might want to take on g6 first. But I don't know. Now my rook is under attack. It is. And the pawn is gonna fall most likely. That's annoying. Can I go for this? Maybe it is possible. But okay, rook g1 first. Rook to g1, and now I expect my opponent to just take away the h6 pawn. Yep, my opponent does exactly that. Now I'm gonna push g5, definitely. Then probably take on g6. Might get something, maybe. Yeah, let's take on g6. We gotta open it up more. And now what? Now I have to claim control over the H file. But how do I do that? I cannot play this, can I? No, I can't. It's annoying. How am I supposed to do that? Alright, let's go back with bishop, but I don't see it very nice with my attack, honestly. Right, he goes back over there. Oh, and now that the rook was pinned, so I'll have to go back. And if repetition is possible here, I might go for it. Because I just don't think that I have anything better here. but we might as well try. Let's claim the H file. We can go there with the other rook as well, probably. Even though there is now quite a big pressure against the c3 pawn, so there might be some sacrifices. It seems unlikely at the moment. I need to get the queen to h3 somehow while holding on the queen side. This is getting tough, especially with just 1 minute. It's getting really tough. Okay, let's go back, because now this one is not directly under attack. But even if I would get my queen to h7, just king f8, and what can I really do? I have no business there. But I guess I gotta go for it anyway. And let's see what will happen there. Alright, that's annoying because I couldn't really go to h3, although I could, but we would just trade queens. Oh wow. What is that sacrifice about? Alright, that checkmate immediately. This also checkmate. This doesn't seem really good. I'm holding for this move, but after that, I'm interested how exactly am I gonna defend. Yep. I don't know, I might wanna give up the rook because I think I have to defend like, oh, I cannot defend like that. I cannot. Is there a way? I don't see a way to defend both checkmates. It's sad, it's sad, it's sad. But you know, my opponent played well. Now let's just resign. There's nothing to do for me. Fortunately, there's no way to stop that checkmate. And alright, we got some chances, but I lost indeed. So we are back where we started yesterday. So I hope that can at least win the second game. Would be nice. I definitely don't want to drop even more down, because I already was over 2300 for quite some time. Now I dropped down a bit, so I would like to get back there. Definitely. Alright, but we have this very interesting fried liver, which obviously I'm not gonna be that type of guy who would take it and go into that. Instead, let's go for this line. Now c3 and bishop d7 are the moves. c6 is the main line, but I'll go for bishop d7 to maybe put my opponent a bit off guard. Maybe my opponent doesn't know this line that nicely, because maybe on lower level I think that you can get the fried liver quite a lot that the opponent will capture if you are playing the fried liver as white. But on this level I think that not too many players would fall into that, and they will just go for the main lines or the lines that are not really losing for black immediately. I can recapture the pawn. It depends whether it's good or not. But I think there's nothing wrong with that. So let's just regain the material. And we have an equal game, maybe. But I'd maybe even say that I'm a bit better here. I might be even a bit better here. At least I feel that way. Right, let's develop the bishop to e7. Yeah, and knight will come nicely to e4, I guess. Now I have possibility of castling both sides, yeah? And I can choose which side do I want to castle. Knight lands there, but I can just go for f5 immediately. Just strike. Strike with f5. Yes. Bishop a, well, not bishop. Queen h5 is nothing. Now, I don't know where my opponent is going. That is the only square, actually. Yeah, it is. And now, I would like to play that. And if my opponent takes, then yes, it's a pawn sacrifice, but I would get the h-file open. But no, I think I'm just gonna castle queenside first. So there's a possibility of this and winning this pawn. That's a bit annoying though. That is a bit annoying. So there when I go back, maybe I do. Yeah, why not? Let's go back with the knight. Now I'm controlling the h5. So I can even just push the pawn. Yeah, alright, I was expecting rook e1 first to attack the pawn. But maybe this is even more precise. But I'm sure I can castle now. Sure I can. Now rook d1, so I cannot even play e4. I'll just go back with the knight. And I think I have nice chances here. If, by the way, if I win this game, I'm gonna get plus 10, so I would end up on exactly 2300, so that would be nice. That would be nice. Interesting, b3. So my opponent wants to get the bishop to b2 and claim this diagonal. This attack doesn't really do anything. Can I play h5, or is h4 too bad for me then? I don't think so. I don't think h4 is too bad then. So let's push h5. I like my position. I definitely like my position out of the opening. This is move 13. So we are entering the middle game, and here we got pretty straightforward plans because of the opposite side castling. Actually, I went for long castle in both games today, right? Yes, I think so. I went for queenside castling both games today. So right now this pawn is hanging. I can play g6 to defend, and it's the simplest way of dealing with that. Yeah, it's a bit slower move than I would like to play. I would like to play just h4 and get more aggressive, but I guess this is still fine. Queen actually went there to make another target out of herself, so Might as well land some g4 in later on. Alright, knight drops back even before I attack it, but now I like dropping my knight back as well, so I can jump in to d4 potentially, and I still enjoy my position. It looks pretty nice. I definitely should have quicker attack than my opponent on the other side, but we'll see. We'll see later in the game. Now I gotta deal with this annoying bishop. Shouldn't be too bad, but it is a bit annoying, I have to say. I have to say that it is a bit annoying. And yeah, still like my position, but currently don't know what to do with the bishop. This is interesting. Let me think about it for a while. Can I execute e4, for example? Like that. So this would be possible, then the knight would be pinned. So like that. That. I guess we'd get this exchange in at some point. I don't think I'm getting too much out of that. Suddenly, no clear path for me. But I think I'm gonna go for e4. For pawn to e4, because if that, then the knight is pinned, but my pawn is pinned as well. So it's not possible indeed. This is bigger complication than I thought. Maybe this is an interesting way to go about it. I don't know, that one just crossed my mind, and I quite like it. It attacks the pawn, but more importantly, I'm covering the d5 square, where I would definitely want to jump with that knight. That's the destiny of that knight. And yeah, we are entering the phase where we might see quite a lot of trades of minor pieces and potentially even queens. Maybe on d5, you can imagine something like that. If the knight is supported, obviously, because I would win the queen, like in the way I've just shown. But yeah, not an easy position, not an easy thing to figure out what to do for him as well. But he attacks that pawn. That's annoying. That's annoying. And he attacks that pawn and this pawn at the same time. So what can I do about it? That's really annoying, I have to say. Because once my opponent would take that pawn, then it would be a bit... Not so easy here. And I'm running quite low on a clock. Once again. That's quite usual for me. I mean, I can drop the knight back, That's how I can defend. I just realized. That's probably the thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna admit that move was a bit early. If I would have the king on b8, then it would be a good move apparently. But this way, it feels like maybe other possibility. Maybe there were other options to play. maybe king b8 and letting the queen take on e5, and then I might be able to take on c2 and it would get a bit crazy. This move just holds both pawns at the moment, and alright, we see a4. So a4 now. Can I just do this now? Attack the queen. Queen would have to drop back. It's getting interesting again. Okay, let's go for that. Let's go for knight to g4. Yeah, queen has to draw back for sure. Yeah, and it does. But okay, do I really want to take? I think so. I think so. If h3, then I'm probably might even sack the piece. Because I cannot even jump anywhere with the knight. Although, to h6, yes, but okay. Maybe now I can jump in with that knight. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go for it. If this pawn is captured, I don't mind that. Then I get a nice semi-open g-file. So now it's up to my opponent. It's a crazy position, crazy middle game, as you usually got from opposite side castling. But it feels like my advantage has slipped away. It definitely feels that way. But what is this knight doing there? I understand that my opponent would like to give a check. I'm just gonna go to b8 with the king. It should be fine, but there might be a similar idea to my idea of just meeting h3 or just untouched. Just as it is there. Sacrificing it. Do I wanna drop here or play a5? I think I wanna play a5, right? Yes, I do. Of course I do. c3 is not really possible. And alright, I'm gonna meet that move without any reaction. Although, okay, probably a reaction, but just queen h7. Now I wanna execute e4, but down to 1 minute again. Wow, that's terrible. That's terrible, but that unfortunately happens in most of my games. I'm simply quite bad at this, and then I have to just play a bullet game at the end of the game. I just 23 moves in, and I spend 90% of my time. But this is quite weakening though. This time I will drop the knight back, but this is really weakening. Now the queen might come back and just get this diagonal under control. Also e4 still an idea. And I definitely want to get a knight to d5 again. But yeah, I'm really low on time, so we are getting to that point in time where I might commentate a bit less, just to make sure not to lose on time at least. Okay, let's go back here. With the queen, we might get that diagonal under control. But yeah, e4 also a big thing. That's planned now. That's what am I gonna play now. Yeah, the rook just went there, so it's quite nice to line up with my queen. I don't like that, but I don't think it's too big of a deal right now. All right, that's true. How about this? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's too bad. That is too bad. All right, I think I can say that I lost this game as well. Doesn't seem too great anymore since I missed that thing. Just doesn't look great. I gotta play fast as well. This is still a possibility to shut down the e file at least, if possible. c4 might count though. There's still possibility of capturing the a5 pawn. Cannot really go back that nicely. Alright, that's a good move. I guess I gotta take that, even though I don't like it. Yep, and now that. Oh, this is so tough to defend. With all those knights around. It's really not easy. I gotta go up the board with the queen. And now my queen might have... It is trapped, I think. No, it is just trapped. And I'm also running out of time. I don't know, I just got way low on time and now I got punished. Yeah, once I allowed that queen a7, it was really bad. Obviously. Until then it was quite a fine position. I think out of the opening I got definitely better. Yeah, as you can see, the eval bar is up high over there. +2 for me, or rather -2, since it's for black. But yeah, I had a pretty nice position, but it slowly started slipping away. Yeah, this was not a good way to go about it, but still I had an advantage. Knight jumping, still fine. Still great. Alright, so this apparently was not a good idea. Should have gone forward with the f-pawn. Quite makes sense. I just pushed the pawns nicely and then I left them in this formation till the end of the game. A bit bad, and today 2 games quite bad. Not a start, not a day I would like to have, but unfortunately it's gonna be tough to get there. It definitely will. So these days will come, and this is one of them. But yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You can check out my other video here. And yeah, thank you for watching.